Where do I sit? Uh, okay, just there. Yep, in the chair. Okay. My name is Hector, and I am a zombie. It has been over 9 months since Britain was declared recovering from the day the dead walked, and the official Great British Undead Reintegration Programme is well underway. But, with the population of undead citizens in Britain having reached 3 million at its peak, this is no easy task. Dr. John Warby was amongst the government-funded group who designed the Great British Undead Reintegration Programme. The Great Burp was a collaboration of some of Britain's most impressive minds: chemists, biologists, philosophers, sociologists, Stephen Fry. All of them had a part to play in the project. We were determined to find a solution to the problem. But just why did Britain decide to take a peaceful approach to the undead plague? It all comes down to human rights. Initially, the government reacted in the same way all governments did, with bullets and tanks, and all that did was annoy the liberals. Nobody was in disagreement that the undead were a threat. What became obvious to us was that the living impaired had quite a strong backing. Nobody liked seeing their loved ones get blown to pieces by a squaddy, undead or not, and charities began appearing. The phrase, "if you can't beat them, join them," kept occurring, and the head of the committee put it to the test, and, well, he came down with a nasty case of deadness, to put it quite frankly. So, instead, we did what all cultures have done in times of crisis. We turned to drugs. After months of research, we found the secret in the form of what we dubbed nitrocannabidine, or, as it's informally known, placidity, the wonder drug. And I created it. Yeah, well, placidity changed my life. Don't you mean it changed your death? Placidity neutralizes an undead citizen's desire to feast on the flesh of other humans. This allows them to work their way back into society. Due to the rotting to his brain, Hector is unable to remember any details of his former life. The Great Burp gave us these picture frames as a welcome gift when they moved us into the housing areas. I think they were meant to be to remember our family, but, well, I tried. I don't even know if this is them. This is just the stuff that they found in my pockets. He believes that he may have killed and consumed his family before his rehabilitation began. If this is the case, he may never learn any details about the man he once was. If I did kill and eat my family, I'd like to publicly apologise. I'm really, really sorry. It won't happen again. This wallet was found on one of the bodies in the den I'd made for myself. Deep down, I'm fairly sure that they're my real family. When the relocation program began, it was the responsibility of the Great Burp to decide the names of all the undead citizens who couldn't remember their own. Using a random computer generator comprised of famous celebrity names, we assigned them the most popular names on the market, and I think it worked fairly well. Hector was amongst those who applied for the permission to name himself, and this was granted. Well, I decided to name myself after the last person I ate. I mean, his name was Hector, and I thought it'd be quite poetic. His life ends as my new one begins. One name joining us both. His wife didn't agree, though. Sometimes she sends me stuff. Not bad. Cake today. I worked during the day as an advertiser for a health spa, handing out leaflets. How many give you now today? 3 so far, but I'm only 2 hours in, and I'm hoping to work my way through the pile. The only problem is sometimes I forget where I am because of the rot into my brain. That can be a problem because I have to pay for the leaflets. How much do you usually pay a day in lost leaflets? Around £20? How much do you make per day? Suppose about £12, it varies. Not too bad, higher than the undead minimum wage. A different minimum wage is not the only issue in undead human life. One thing we're still working on is getting the Undead Human Rights Act pushed through. As of yet, the only right is, the right to live. Oh, and meat rations. Yeah, they contacted me a good 6 months ago, and I ain't looked back since. I've been breeding animals like mad to minimize those zombie types. If you had to pick, what would you say your favourite meat was? Aside from human steak? Yeah, they started sending the occasional Labrador after I told them about the near miss with Biscuit next door. Since the load of requests I've been getting, I decided to make a super animal, taste and size. So far, Minhab's refusing to breed with Betty, the prized cow. I don't know why he's suddenly become so frigid. He used to love my leg. What are you saying to the rumours that farmers like yourself started the undead outbreak to boost meat sales? Great Burp is making wonderful things happen. I know young girls on me down the street, no under than 7, orphaned. The Great Burp has found her a dedicated home. It's working her way back into society. She's in the education system once more. She has to be tied down because since you work on children, but still, how did she get orphaned? That's relevant. I owe lots of Great Burp. Make me a normal person again. There's no proof that myself or any other farmer was involved in the curse which created the Great Zombies. I reckon it were them scientist fellas from that organisation. Oh, something stinks about the Great Burp.